Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well.
I didn't open a beer before we started,
you didn't.
so apologies.
It's going to be...
Dear listeners.
Terrible noise.
Buckle up.
Buckle up, buckos. Welcome to episode 36. 36. It's going to be an
Don't
absolute...
sell yourself short.
Yeah, no, we're killing it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming along on all of the rides with us. Hope everyone's having a fantastic start of the week, midweek, end of week, Saturday, Sunday. Apparently, 82% of our listeners listen to us the day after the podcast drops.
Oh, Thursday listeners.
Thursday listeners.
Yeah,
so maybe it's a Thursday. We are recording this on a Tuesday.
Yep.
To be released on the Wednesday.
That's how
There's
we roll.
too many current affairs for us to be too ahead of the time, so we're trying to keep the record
Bring you the
latest. And the edit. Well, not that we edit it that much, but make it sound a bit better so it doesn't sound like ear rape.
I need to unzip my boots while we're getting started because we're going to be
comfortable.
getting comfy.
Get comfortable, son. No,
Yeah.
it's we had to. There was a little quite a delay because of the rain, but it has passed. But it was a good little shower.
We need a few more of them, little heavy soaky showers.
We're not out of fuel just yet. No, everything's fine. Nothing to see here. Everything's
dandy.
fine.
Just work from home.
Just work from home.
And that will help flatten the curve.
Yeah, flatten the curve. We just need everybody to socially. I mean.
Yeah. This is not the This is not the coronavirus. This is the car-owner-virus.
Yeah,
I saw the other day.
That's a good one, isn't it? We have broken the $3 a litre mark in Toowoomba, though.
Ampol went from $3.04 this morning to $3.09 this afternoon.
It's crawling. It's very exciting.
Which, according to New Zealanders,
it's actually not that bad.
That's normal. They're
which is like
welcome
crazy.
to the show, son.
Yeah, we're just a bit behind on our little island friends over there.
They elected the same fucking idiots that we did. So.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Apparently 187 servos. I think I could be wrong. I think I read 187 servos this morning in New South Wales are out of fuel.
There's no point even saying you could be wrong anymore.
No.
It's the fucking
people
commenting in the reels.
You guys love it.
Just assume that we are on top of everything.
The amount of research we do on this podcast would blow your mind.
There are more words on this cigar band than I read into any article that I comment on.
I find it's better to not educate yourself on anything and just build your own opinion on
Absolutely.
it. And just go hard.
An opinionated society is an effective society.
Yeah. I've heard that. I heard that undereducated, highly opinion is how you get ahead in this life.
It is.
That's what I'm leaning into. That's where we're going.
And we've made it this far. 36 weeks in a row.
36 weeks in a row. Yep. No, it's been a productive week. Like we've just been. It feels like it should be Saturday. Like I've just hit the last 2 weeks. I sort of just hit the ground running, which is weird because for us cyclically, this is normally Easter's like our last big. Everyone does their camping, everyone does their bits and shit, and then after that, family barbecues sort of die off.
Yeah.
People just
get too cold.
People like the smell of our shit, but it's no longer like to keep your windows open in your house. You don't have to have them burning so it definitely slows down a bit. But this year it's just been, and then with all the growth we're doing with the facility and all the bits and pieces, our facility, the fucking shed that is getting bigger and bigger and more shit.
More and more stuff and things.
Definitely not anything flash, but it is definitely growing.
And that's the main thing. That's all you want to see. For sure.
So,
we even had a productive end of last week.
We did
some Garrison-y stuff and caught up with some people and actually just sat and drank beers and smoked a cigar.
Yeah, just as mates. It was the first time in ages. We're normally foot to the floor doing stuff, talking about shit, but no, we just sat down and it was just good.
How long did you stay after I left? I left you on your little lonesome with an extra cigar and off out
I was sat in my little island there for a while. I think I was there until 5:30.
Oh, it's not too bad.
A couple of hours, just sort of sitting around. It was good. It was nice just not being
That's
home.
A good time to be people watching too.
It was fucking dead.
Was it really?
It was dead, yeah.
That's a shame.
There was a couple of people floated into the smokers area and had a chat and then floated off, but it was and it didn't even Emma swung in and grabbed me, and then we went home. But like at 5:30ish, you'd think the dinner rush had but it was quiet as. But it was a beautiful afternoon.
Pretty hard to buy sirloin steak when your fuel tank costs fucking $200 to fill.
Try $700.
Yeah. Anyway, but no, that was good. It was good to catch up.
Yeah, it was
even
good.
just good to see Brad and keep in the loop of what's going on.
Yeah, it was nice. Though. It was nice. We haven't been.
Fucking
to
good
Fitzy's.
palmy too.
Good palmy. Good chippies.
Shout out Fitzy's.
Shout out Fitzy's. If you're ever in the Toowoomba area, make sure you go to
Your
Fitzy's.
fucking lunchtime palmy is a treat.
It is a treat. And their Diane sauce is second to none. Mm-hmm. It's like a mixture between Diane and pepper gravy. Like it's sort of like
It's done
halfway
well.
in the mix. Yeah, it's.
I had none left out of my double Diane.
Yeah, no, you've always got to go double Diane. That's just another rule of Ben's life is double Diane.
Double it up because it's a contingency plan. I think we've been over this.
We have been over this, but life is too short to have to ration your fucking Diane sauce at the pub.
Well, you've only got to have someone spill one on the way to the table, which has happened. It's happened in real time in front of us.
It has, yeah.
Watched the Diane just...
But we had one, I had a contingency and you had the contingency. We
were sweet.
Plenty of Diane to go around.
The server did not have to go back to the kitchen for Diane sauce.
No, she was very apologetic.
We saved her a trip.
We did, and we adapted and we overcame it. We were good. We sent it. All the Diane sauce 4 days. But, like on the news front, there's not really... Like, it's sort of...
It's all over
It's
the
just
shop.
the fucking... Like, it's
a
we talk
fucking
about this
sitcom.
every week. But, yeah, like, if someone wrote this into a movie, you wouldn't believe the movie plot. You'd be like, the writers of this are just weak.
Well, Trump coming out this morning was like, it's all done. We've done a deal. She's all over. And then by 10 o'clock, he goes, we're back on. We're going again.
That did not work out.
Yeah.
And Iran was like, we never spoke to him.
No.
And everyone's like, what happened?
I think he severely has underestimated his deal-making ability.
Well, I think...
And the fact that he started deal-making with 3 aircraft carriers.
Yeah. But I just think, like, nobody... I think, what is it? Like, Alexander the Great and maybe one other guy has made an indent into, like, the Persian Empire.
It's the unconquerable nation.
Unconquerable lands.
The Russians couldn't do it.
The Russians, they sent fucking bodies.
Yeah.
Fuck, they sent some bodies.
Yeah.
And they made, like, not even a dint for centuries.
Us and the US sent bodies in there for 20 years.
For 20 years, nothing.
Guess what?
And, they have, they think the Russians have a society of, like, militarized people. Like, there's nothing compared to the Afis and, like, the Iranians.
It's just a different kind of extremism.
They're just a different kind of culture. Well, like, not even, like, the extremisms one. They've been warring factions.
It's just
and
ingrained in...
It's part of their culture. Like, they just know how to fucking fight.
And I think the problem is it's...
What is it, 98 million? Is it 90 million? 98 million population of Iran? Like, it's not a desert camp. Like, it's a fucking proper full-blown...
Yeah.
Like, it's a monster of a thing to just, like, wheel over to and just be like, yeah, bro, we're just here now.
It's not Afghanistan.
It's not Afi. It's not, like, it's not Iraq. Like, it's an entirely different beast. But it's why it's the last boss, right? Like, this is the boss fight that no other president or power or government has wanted to take on.
Yep.
But it's the one they fucking did. They went in there with their little pokey stick and poked the hornet's nest.
It's going to fast turn into Vietnam 2.0, I reckon.
No, like, it's just a...
Which, if we're being honest, you can bang on all you want, and I don't see Afghanistan as anything more than a Vietnam 2.0, really. Like, we all left there and went, oh, well...
Yeah,
and it just went back to being what it was.
Arguably worse because they were much better
now
armed.
The Taliban
now the Taliban had tanks and good tanks.
But, yeah, I don't know.
And fucking, what are those Australian-made full drive?
Bushmasters.
The Bushmasters, they got a fucking wing of those cunts. Mm-hmm.
They're impressive. I listened to a podcast. There's a fella, Matty, I'll fuck up his last name. He's 2RAR, and he does a podcast where he just interviews frontline guys, commandos, cops, all sorts of stuff. But he had a guy on Zero Limits podcast. Zero Limits, it's fucking awesome. But he had a guy on from one of our CAV units.
Yeah, okay.
And he was like, he went in like pre, like when they were LAV
Yep.
before they went to like the Bushmaster. And like the Bushmaster's have got like a ballast in the bottom, like the bottom half of them's full of water to absorb the fucking blast of an IED.
And it's like V'd out.
Yeah.
So
Super cool.
So there's no like flat for the pressure to hit. It just pushes
he
out
survived, he survived an IED in
So
one of them,
cool.
and he bent the barrel of his. He was the rear gunner, so they sit in the back with their, was it the Minimi, I think, we were using, and it bent the chassis of the fucking MG from the blast. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah, no, that engineering, like you can say what you want. Like war's horrific. And obviously, completely well, it's not completely unnecessary, but you'd want to be.
I think this one
might be reasonably unnecessary, but like you always want to be the best trained and the best well armed, and then never have to fucking use it, right? That's always the point. But as far as like for industry and technology and stuff, like it's just fucking
look at the drones.
Like it just
how quickly
shoots.
that came on and
developed. Like they went from being able to shut them down to now there's just like I was watching a video of one of the new fiber optic drones. Oh man, those things are terrifying.
Yeah,
and just like kilometers, like 200 kilometers in these canisters of fiber optic wire, and they just send them up. Gone. Can't jam them. Can't do fucking anything to them.
The coolest thing that the US have done to their credit is they've dusted off the A10s.
Mm-hmm. I did. I have liked all of the
I've
US.
literally liked every video of an A10.
all the US you can say once again, you can say what you want about all this stuff, but fuck, they do good with their like their advertising to get people on board, right? Like all their propaganda or their like whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But it just like you just watch that shit and just like fucking just send it.
There's not an Air Force around that's even close.
No, it's just they're just so fucking cool.
I don't know. The A10 should just forever be.
They should just make them forever. Just continue making them. Don't upgrade them. No. And then just
use them in the Freedom Doritos.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they just fucking love it. The Freedom Doritos. Yeah, there needs to be more of that. That is so good.
They had the Lancasters out too. They're launching them from the UK. Oh. Yeah, it's been pretty cool if you like war machinery.
Oh yeah, it's always going to be it's always going to be an impressive display of technology.
If that's your tism.
If that's your tism, then it's certainly more interesting than fucking trains. But
Spencer and I pulled up to watch a train the other day. Danny was like, fuck.
Well, hopefully you didn't pull up to watch an A10.
No, it'd be terrifying. We were coming home from town. I can't remember what we were doing. Anyway, we'd been in here, grabbed some brekkie from Sleepless.
Yep.
Driving home, I was like, a fucking steam train.
Oh.
And I was like, that's going through town. So
what was the steam train doing going through town?
They run through every weekend, couple of weekends, yeah.
Oh, that's
they run
cool
from the
shit.
Steam Museum just around the corner.
Yeah. Oh, I would pull up to watch
he was
the
coming
steam
along,
train.
so
That's
I went past my turn off and over the bridge and parked on the grass next to the line, and we just sat there and watched them. They towed the passenger carriages around from Drayton to near us.
Yep.
And then uncoupled and then took the engine down. They must turn it around in Cambodia.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, we were just like two fucking autistic humans sitting there eating their brekkie burgers watching this steam train go past.
Steam trains are cool.
Yeah.
Steam technology was one of those it's arguably still the coolest technology. I understand that there's nuclear and all that sort of stuff, but just heating up water and driving a piston and using that pressure to drive a big fucking piston.
Yeah.
And it moves what do you call it? The mechanical force, that you can generate from a boiler of steam is just one of those things. And I guess other technologies it's hard to wrap your head around, but because you can visualize how a steam engine works.
Well, you can see everything moving.
Yeah,
it's all external.
Just so cool.
Danny's uncle's got a 1914 international steam tractor.
What?
That still runs.
Really?
Yeah. I've got a video. He should be. I'll check if I can put it on Facebook or on our Instagram. But I took Spencer there for his 8th birthday or something. They've just got a private museum of all this old shit, and got it going, got the little pilot light going, and turn the water on here and start this. It takes about 15 minutes, and then it's just tung, 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 and then got it fired right up and drove it out of the shed, and there's only 2 left in the world, I believe.
Yeah, that'd be so
awesome
cool.
Piece of kit.
Awesome piece. That is awesome. Yeah, and it'll last longer than us.
Yeah.
They're just so cool. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They're just I don't know. Hey, like I've had a bit of a like. I know we had a reminiscing podcast the other day, but like just older stuff was just so much cooler. Like we can't even make fucking Tim Tams right anymore.
No.
Have you tasted the new Tim Tams? Yep. They are absolute dog shit.
Absolutely.
Complete dog shit.
Yep.
Like I understand our overseas viewers are not going to get why we are passionately angry about our Tim Tam situation, but you'd never had an original one. But they're like these. They're too sweet now. The biscuit's like wafery. Yeah, like I don't know.
They're too small.
They're too small.
They're not as like girthy.
Yeah, you just need that girth in your mouth.
Not
sometimes.
as veiny.
Like, yeah, I don't know. The chocolate's thinner. It's just like this has to be the collapse of fucking capitalism, right? Because if we can't make Tim Tams properly anymore, what the fuck is the point?
Yeah, if you got something right, just keep it right.
Fucking do it. Like I think it was the Victorian government just gave them like $15 million in funding to upgrade the Arnott's factory, and now we get worse Tim Tams.
Take it off them.
Take it off them.
Like,
just take that funding back. Is fuck the Tim Tam.
On that note, just because I had to write this note down. Have you got your phone on you? Yeah. Can you go to Google and type in? This is by just a bit of a backing story here.
Okay.
Right? This is the most sold part in the Volkswagen catalogue, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. This is off topic, but
yeah. Is it the hot dog?
199.
Am I just in the search?
Just go to Google.
Yep.
199 398
398
500
500
A for Apple.
A. So 199398500A.
Search.
Yeah, hot dogs.
The Volkswagen sausage.
Yeah.
And if you change the A to the B, that is the chili sauce that they serve with them. You can only they've been selling them. They sell like 1 billion a year.
Yeah.
Because they only sell them in their factories.
Yeah.
But since the
all the workers, it's part of
1940 something.
Yeah. I was actually reading about this. Why it's so weird that you had that come across, but I was only reading about this the other day.
It outsells some of their cars. So if you're playing at home, just go back 20 seconds and type that.
199398500A, and then search that in Google.
If you go to your local Volkswagen dealer,
can you put that part number?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Any mechanics that are listening,
I should try just to spam the fuck out of the parts guy.
Yeah, you should just be like, I want this part.
Can you just order this? I've got a part number for you. Have you got a rego? No, I've got a part number. And yeah, if you change the A to the B, that's the part number for the sauce.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because they manufacture them themselves.
Yeah, they do.
They make it.
Well, they make enough of them that they've got a SKU for it.
Yeah. But they've got a full sausage factory and stuff to make their it's their hot dog sausages instead of the Costco $1.50 ones. They're just for free for all their workers in their
in the cafeterias.
Yeah.
Yep. So good job, Volkswagen.
That is awesome. I love that sort of stuff. It's the same as Saab.
Yeah.
Saab made push bikes.
Yeah.
They made sewing machines. They made salt and pepper crackers.
Yep.
Like the twisty ones. They made jets. And then they made cars. Like, as in they made fighter jets.
Yeah.
And then they made cars.
Yep.
Like, what a fucking cool Imagine being the old dude who, like, was the intern at Saab right at the beginning. And then at some point in your life, your company that you were working for, and this is in the 80 years of Saab, like they went around for a long time.
Yeah,
started making fighter jets. Like, it's just
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi made some fucking good planes.
Yamaha makes fucking pianos and motorbikes.
Yeah, Yamaha makes pianos. A lot of people didn't know that.
Yeah,
it's super interesting.
I don't know if they're pianos or the keyboards. They do both.
No, they make grand pianos. They make proper pianos.
They're probably not quite as good as.
No, I think they're like the best grand pianos. Yamahas. I think they're really good ones. Yeah, I think so.
Tracy, know.
Tracy wouldn't. She loves a good.
She's got a really nice grand piano.
Shout out to Tracy.
She showed us some photos of.
Yeah, one of our avid listeners.
And what's the other one? She's going to fucking shoot me next time she sees me. Clarinets. Or
maybe.
She's got like some of them really old, like woodwind, like she'll fucking kill me.
Yeah, because
guaranteed
we should listen to her.
Yeah.
She's the elder of the group.
Yeah. We usually, by the time we get talking grand pianos and clarinets, we're all fucking sideways.
Yeah. Tickets to the next cigar dinner up on the website soon. Mm-hmm. It's a go.
Yeah, we're
ready to fucking rock and or roll.
Very close to getting the gang back together.
Yeah, we should. That will be something that you guys can all look forward to. It looks like we've got the
tick of approval.
GO.
Yeah. which is exciting.
It is exciting. So,
did you see that poor bastard over in Canada fucking didn't get his traffic calls right and crashed that plane into that fire truck? Oh,
that sounds very bad, though.
Very bad. It's raised a lot of questions internationally.
Plane?
Like a 737.
Yeah, okay.
It was
like a big plane.
Yeah, he was coming into land.
Yeah.
And he's okay to fire truck to cross the runway to go. There was another emergency on like runway 6.
Oh, no.
And air traffic's given him the all clear to go across runway 4, and this thing's just hit it at fucking boof. Like wheels down, bang.
Oh, like not even as it was coming down. It was just like as it hit the ground.
It wasn't taxiing.
Jesus
So killed a few people.
Fuck.
But it's raised a lot of questions about the significant structural damage to the front of the aircraft from hitting a fire truck versus hitting a 172-story building.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
At flight speed.
I'll have to look at some photos.
It didn't disappear into the fire truck and then explode, put it that way.
Yeah, no.
It jumped the fire truck.
Yeah, as you would expect, because it's just an aluminium tube.
Yeah. But so he had a pretty shit night.
That's a shit day.
Yeah.
Because they're under a fair bit of fucking stress. That is a job.
So they had another plane grounded with a bad odour coming into the cabin or something. Like
Lovely.
Something nasty.
That's what you want. Yeah.
Obviously, like the fire truck had like fucking flashing light, but what do you do in a fucking plane?
Oh yeah, no,
you're committed, son.
Yeah, you're coming down.
You're coming down. You can't handbrake, turn left.
No, or you can't just like nose pitch up.
Yeah, smashed into it, poor fella. So I don't know. The pilots have survived. I don't know how.
Skimmed off the bottom. Maybe.
But killed a few people, and everyone in the fire truck obviously survived. But
oh really?
Yeah, they're fucking solid, those.
Yeah, I guess so.
Aircraft.
Yeah.
Like I'd potentially put the structural integrity of a fire truck over an aircraft.
Oh yeah, you would think so.
And it hit it side on, like he was crossing the runway.
Yeah,
just fucking
not
T-boned it. Yeah. Oh fuck. Fucking.
What a mess. At least there would have been plenty of fluids to put it out straight away.
Well, I don't know. It was all spilled all over the runway.
It was so long
anyway, lucky not more people died.
You didn't actually, like, talking about weird plane crashes, you didn't hear much more about that DHL that torpedoed itself into...
Blew up half the fucking...
neighbourhood afterwards. Like, that sort of just, like, made the news and then killed a heap of people and then just...
Yeah,
away.
That's just the cycle we're in, I think.
Crazy.
You just don't hear about... Like, no one will remember... We'll remember the fucking Black Hawk that hit that... Another helicopter or hit a plane?
No, it hit a plane. Yeah.
No, we hit another helicopter.
Helicopter?
Put them both in the drink.
Was it a helicopter or a little plane?
Oh, I don't know now.
That's how good that news cycle is. Fuck.
But
that's pretty bad. Yeah, that killed a
people.
And
that was a pretty
yeah, that was pretty
thing.
out there.
I think the problem is now the amount of fucking conspiracy theories that you
it's
get.
So hard. We talk about this like literally every episode because we're old people now, but it's like, Jesus, it's hard to tell what the fuck.
But everyone was like, the female pilot was a plant. Oh, she was depressed.
That's right.
Oh,
that's right.
And then now they're like, notice how that plane that hit the fire truck didn't just vanish and explode. It actually like
nothing,
crumpled into a heap and fell to the ground.
Yeah.
Like probably how planes should.
Yeah, like an enormous amount of aluminium probably does.
When it hits a steel building that's tornado rated.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's kicked off the...
that's kicked off some
9/11 conspiracies again. Because we just can't let that one die.
No, we can't let that one. Well, that's like sort of the pinnacle of it all.
Yeah, it is. Like, it really is.
That's sort of when everything started getting a little bit fucking bananas. But like... Even the conspiracies for like the South Australia voting.
You shouldn't be talking conspiracies because your fuel conspiracy.
My fuel conspiracy got me in trouble.
People thought you were very unintelligent.
Yeah, I am unintelligent, but
one guy said, I would say that your IQ is room temperature, but it's not winter yet. And I was like, that's fucking good.
That is a good one.
That's great.
He's probably bang on too.
He's not wrong.
That's fair. He's not wrong. Yeah, that's fair.
He probably claps with his fingers open, but
yeah, he probably was sitting down.
Yeah, no, the SA election was a bit of a
because like
it was good. I haven't followed an election for a lot, especially a state election that's not our
state.
Yeah, it was interesting to see it unfold,
and it was interesting to see like the reaction of like so many people were like, it looks like bots can't vote. Looks like because like obviously a lot of people are convinced that every One Nation supporter's a bot.
Yeah.
And then everyone being like, it did nothing, and then
that's
it's like
preferential. That just proves the problem with our system, right?
But then it's like started unfolding. Oh shit! It's like actually started to do something. We got someone in the upper house. We got someone.
Yeah. Corey Bernardi got his seat. So fucking cop that.
Cop that. And then it's like there's still a heap of seats that are still Shout out to Topher Fields, who also, I learnt today, enjoys the cigar.
Good on you, Topher.
Yeah. He's got a really, really, really good podcast and...
Warfighters coming your way. Reach out.
A really good YouTube and podcast. He does... he actually educates himself on topics.
Yeah.
And then, like, breaks them down so people with IQs that are smaller than room temperature in winter can understand.
Yep.
But because it's not even a loophole, it's just a part of Australian voting, and some states have it and some states don't. If you elect to have this, it's called the Voting Integrity Act or something, and One Nation opted, like they told them about it, and for some reason in South Australia it exists that if you don't put any other preferences, so like in Australia you have to vote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like you have to fill out all the things, and if you don't, it's called a donkey vote. But there's a thing in South Australia that if you just put one preference and it's clear that you only want that preference to have your vote, they can rescue that vote at the end after they've counted all the votes.
Yeah, right.
And so there's a lot of votes that are for One Nation that are just one preference. They don't have any other preferences. And in South Australia, once they've counted all the other votes, they'll go back and count those votes. And so there's some seats that are still up for grabs, and they're suspecting that those votes might help.
Yeah, okay.
But Liberal and Labor didn't tick the box. Like the party physically
has to agree to
the preference system voting.
Yep.
And One Nation sent their paperwork, like submitted their paperwork for this voting system to do this.
Okay.
And so there's a chance that some of these contentious seats...
I think there was 3 or 4 seats up for grabs in the lower house.
Yeah, that are still up for grabs. Yeah. And they got like a lot. Like,
it was...
One Nation got more than...
They finished up at 20...
Once again, go check out the Topher Field Project because he actually has good information on
But
this.
I think they finished up at 22% or something, like, which is a pretty decent result.
When Liberals were like 19%.
Yeah, and we'll see what the Farah... I think there's a Farah by-election coming up maybe this weekend or next weekend. So, and One Nation are running pretty hot there too. So I told you beforehand that I was pretty sure that old fucking Petey would get back in.
Yeah.
That was going to happen.
It's because the big cities hold so many votes. It's crazy. Anyway, we've talked about this.
And he brought them Live Golf. Yeah. Why wouldn't you vote for it? They paid for it.
Yeah.
Tell you what fucked me off, and I probably got way too angry about it and then did the maths and it wasn't quite as angry about it, was that the Prime Minister's power bill.
Yeah. It's like, what was it, like
$111,000 for the year for two premises. Yeah. So $50,000 a year per building.
Yeah.
That's power and gas.
Yeah. Okay.
So $1,000 a week, which I was like, fuck, that's...
They're big buildings though, man.
Yeah, but they're not... What are you doing, leaving every fucking light on and the aircon 24/7? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like...
Still, if you're on a fucking wicket like that cunt...
I think the issue isn't the power bill. I think the issue is...
The issue is that we're paying for it. We can't pay for our own power bill.
Yeah. Well, that's the point, right? So, like, I have a really interesting story about this because it's a good anecdote to how people's brains work. Now, I'm not going to say the club and I'm not going to say where it is, but there was a prominent club that I did a lot of work for. And there was a president of this club who ended up getting voted out for embezzling a shit load of money out of the club.
Yep.
But he was the president of it for like 10 years. And he was embezzling money the whole time.
Yep.
Nobody gave a shit though, because he was making this club millions of dollars.
They were getting kick-ons.
They were getting, like, this club built heaps of stuff. The premises were really good. People would come and do stuff all the time. It was making millions and millions of dollars a year. Like, his ideas and his leadership led the club to make good amounts of profit every year.
Yep.
And so he just, like, embezzled some of the money out of it. But nobody cared why the club was going really, really good.
Yeah.
It was once this club started losing money and they were trying to find money to pay bills that wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he's the biggest fuckhead for embezzling money.
Yeah, but he wasn't a fuckhead.
He wasn't a fuckhead when he was making all the money. And so, like, I think politics in a greater scape of small clubs is a similar anecdote. I think if your country's running super fucking well and you're making lots of money and you're like the industry's strong and people have got lots of work that's productive and all this stuff and money's coming in.
Skim a bit off the top.
If you're paying $150,000 a year or a month in power and you're flying on jets to go to fucking Hawaii and all that, do whatever the fuck you want, mate. Like, we don't give a shit.
If everyone's living good.
Yeah, if everyone's doing all right and the economy's strong and there's money in the coffers to go and do silly shit with your fucking mates, go and fucking do it.
Absolutely.
But then there's a fucking time where it's like, oh, maybe stop.
Don't
stop spending the money if it's just not there anymore.
It's just insult to injury. Like the RBA came out the other day and our first of, I reckon, 2 or 3 interest rate rises in the next short time.
Easy.
The same day that the purchase of her $2 million beach house at Yamba settled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't come out and tell everyone who's struggling to pay their mortgage that it's going to get harder.
They've got 3 people in a fucking car to go to work.
Yeah.
Because you got
to flatten the curve.
You got to. But it's like,
and then you fucking, I mean, granted, like she signed the contract on that house 3rd of February, and it takes 6 weeks to settle it. But fuck, it's just like hard on the nose for some people.
You just sort of like pull your fucking head in a little bit.
And Sam Bamford made that comment on his podcast. Like, our parents, there was a shitload of government corruption in the 80s and 90s, but to buy a house was 2 or 3 times your wage. So, like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
But now
there was a productive
times,
economy. Like, we were self-sufficient. If something happened, there was no, like, big ripples.
Yeah. JB was building dams up and down the fucking Queensland.
Fucking do whatever you want. Like,
but now, where it's 15 times your wage, everyone's going,
and we're $1 trillion in debt.
Hey,
it's like, literally 8 years ago, we were in the black.
Yeah. 8 years.
8 years. 8 years. They spent $1.2 trillion. They spent $1.2 trillion now.
Yep.
Yeah. 8 years. In 8 years. That's fucking plus the revenue that they make from us. Like, this is crazy. At this point, it's just like, so Warren Buffett, not that I like stocks and...
You fanboy Warren Buffett.
I do fanboy. He was very good at what he did. But he came up with the best way to actually flatten the fucking curve. Was if any government debt or like anything gets out of whack more than 3% of the country's GDP, the people who are currently sitting are not able to run for another election, and unless it's fixed by the time that they're in.
Tie the books to the...
You got to tie the books to the people that are running it, right? Yep. Like, if this was a public company,
done.
You wouldn't even last the rest of it. But
the ATO wouldn't even bail you out.
No, the ATO at this point would just be like, bro, like, what is it? You're trading insolvently, which you're not allowed to do as a private company. Anyway. But if you tied the outcome of what the economy is doing to who's allowed to fucking run, it would clear out the ship for new people to come in every time, right? Like, you wouldn't end up with this weird 2-system preferential voting, like all this weird shit. Because you'd be like, last time Labor was, they're just not allowed to run again. That's it. They finished their time.
You go.
They finished their time and it's up 18% or it's down, whatever, however the fuck it works. You're going, that's fine. But you're just not allowed to run again because
you fucked
it. Now it's time for someone else to come in.
And they'll either unfuck it or they'll fuck it again. And then guess what? You can come back in and try and...
Yeah, that's right. But you're just not allowed to run for the next year. You're just out. That whole party's out.
Yeah. I listened to...
Like, I just don't think that's a bad idea.
No, it's not at all.
I don't think that's extreme. I don't think that's like a hard-headed way of thinking about it. I don't think that's like a knee-jerk reaction. I think that's economics, right? Like, you're just going like... If you guys can't fix the budget, then... what makes us think that in the next 4 years you'll be able to fix the budget?
Well, there was a company. They're probably a national company, but I won't mention their names. But they went into receivership a month ago.
Yep.
Like all in, all done, game over. They were in the hole, mill and a bit, mill and a half, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Within 48 hours,
Yeah.
this press statement came out. Oh, just letting you all know, that company, yes, they went under, but that's not this company. They just they'd added like Australia on the end of the company name. They're like, they're still up and trading, and all the contractors have still got their jobs and all the equipment, and it's like same logo, same fucking everything. And I was like, come on, guys.
Yeah, wow.
Like they didn't even try and close up and let the dust settle. They literally just went,
continued trading.
hey bud, need a fresh ABN.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that what Director ID was supposed to fucking fix?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just moved literally 48 hours, moved everything from the national
everything
company
that was
name.
Worth having.
It would be like
and then just binned
Macca's
everything else.
going under and going, oh no, that
Where
was
the big arches
that was
now.
McDonald's. This was actually McDonald's Australia.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
And so they're still trading. So like, yeah.
2-tiered ruling system. It's not. We don't ask for a lot, but we do ask for everything to be judged equally. Like, I think that's, once again, I don't think that's a crazy statement. I think
That's not unreasonable.
I think if you're judging this situation and then a similar situation comes up, it should be judged.
Yeah,
You know,
same
I'm
way.
reasonably cool. I'm like, they call that in the legal system. When you've got a case that's already happened?
Oh yeah. No, fuck, we're gonna get slammed again.
We're gonna get fucking smoked for this.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a precedent for this, and going, you're just not allowed to do that because the precedent got set. We ruled on this
We've been through
5
this.
years ago against the same thing, and you're not allowed to do that. And
Yeah.
so this is the same situation. You're just not allowed to do that.
Yep.
And so I think, like, until they start acting seriously about rules that are in place that should be enforced,
Yeah.
that they're not enforcing.
Yep.
Like,
Well,
let's
and that's the
just
other
say,
issue too is-
let's just say, like, maybe if somebody that's inside the government is a foreign citizen.
Wow.
Like, I'm not sure if there's precedent for this, but I'm reasonably certain that most countries frown upon having.
Reasonably sure that Winston
Foreign
Churchill
citizen.
would not have had a German citizen on his cabinet.
No, and like, I'm not like specifically saying anything.
No,
but
no.
I'm just saying, like, if there was like a foreign citizen sitting in a government,
In the Senate.
I think
This is
that's
not in the-
probably, yeah, I think that's probably illegal. Like, I
Probably
think,
an issue with that.
I think there's a precedent for this.
Yeah.
And if you're not acting on that precedent, then what else aren't you acting on?
Well, I think the other issue I've seen is that there's been some requests to increase the power of the corruption. The Corruption Commission to investigate
Once
corruption,
again,
and the only people that voted it down are the people that are currently running the show.
Yeah.
They were like, no, they don't need any more power to investigate.
Yeah.
There's no corruption.
there's
here.
no
It's
corruption
all
here.
good."
Yeah, nothing to see here.
So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
I don't know what the answer is. No.
Yeah. Anyway, it's if you got answers.
If you got answers, swing them at us, son.
But yeah, I believe if you are a non-citizen,
I don't think you should be in any.
probably shouldn't be in any position of.
I don't think you should be a police commissioner. I don't think you should be in town hall. I don't think you should be a mayor of a city.
No.
And they're like reasonably low positions of power, right? So I don't think you should be sitting in cabinet meetings
when you're
talking about strategies on
When you're tied
things
to another country.
when you're tied to another country,
Yeah.
regardless of what government you're part of.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this
Yeah,
is
it
not
doesn't have to be an
it doesn't
Australian
have to be an Australian government. This doesn't have to be anything. This is just a broad statement of being like, I'm reasonably certain in the Cold War this was reasonably frowned upon.
yeah.
and I'd say
what's the word for that? Is it treason?
I think it's treason.
Yeah.
I reckon.
That's
I reckon the word that's been thrown around has been treason for other countries.
The catchword.
Yeah, I think that's the catchword.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't
no,
think it's
that's
got anything to do with where you're from. I don't think it's got anything to do with who you are. I think
Not at
it's
all.
literally just a pretty standard rule of being like, you probably have to be a citizen of the country that you're in charge of.
To make laws.
Yeah, to make laws. I think that's probably a pretty fair assumption.
Yep. No, I think you're right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it needs to.
All right, we just need to have a bit of a look into it.
We'll look into that. We'll get
look into it.
estimates.
We'll get estimates. Oh, so many good fucking quotes coming out at the moment. It's just, I genuinely believe that the new generations, our generations, and the carry on, like the subsequent generations, coping mechanism is memes.
Yeah.
Like, it just is. Like, our coping mechanism for everything is just memes now.
Yeah.
There's holy fucking shitballs. There's so good fucking memes. Yeah. I can't believe. Also, like, this is not an Australian topic, but a YouTuber. There's a very, very high chance that a YouTuber in Texas is going to be part of Congress.
Yeah, right.
So Brendan Herrera,
Yeah.
is, like, he's known as the AK guy on YouTube.
Yeah.
He didn't like the person that was running his, like, area.
Yeah.
It was called, like, Texas 23 or something. It's like their catchment area for their congressman. And so he just decided to run against him last election and lost, like, just. They had to go into what they call a runoff. So if you don't win by a certain amount of votes, you and the person who stole those votes from you go into, like, a secondary election.
Yep.
And everyone has to vote again.
It should go into armed combat.
Yeah, that would be super cool. I'm pretty sure Brendan would have had a fair chance because he's, like, done some boxing tournaments. Anyway, lost, just.
Yep.
And then was like, yep, cool, like, I had the run at this.
Yeah, I've got the numbers now.
Yeah. No, he was out. He was
No,
just
but I mean,
like,
he's got the data.
Yeah. But he's like, yeah. You know, it was worth a try and everyone's support was fucking awesome. And then he got, like, lobbied by all of his supporters and stuff. Like, no, like, do it again. Go again. And he was like, righto, I'm going again. And fucking won.
You're kidding.
No. So he's like, he's a weapons manufacturer.
Yep.
He makes replica AKs and stuff that. And that's his education level.
Is he an American citizen?
Yes.
Well, he's good to go.
Certainly is. And he is good to go.
Good to go.
Yeah. Yep. So completely above board there. And like won by like a reasonable percentage, like 5 or 6%.
Yep.
It's like, fuck. But the opposing party spent $150 million on advertising on slur campaigns.
And didn't get it.
And didn't win.
Oh, that's a bad investment.
That's a bad investment.
Well, how much did Kamala go through last run against Trumpy?
Well, I can't remember, but it was a staggering
She had
number.
like Beyonce and shit.
She
fucking
had
singing. And
yeah. They had a heap. They had all the. Well, really, like this is another one of those things. Like when something doesn't age well, it really doesn't age well.
like Trump saying he's going to end all foreign wars.
Yeah, like
that thing,
that precise thing.
That didn't age very well.
And then saying we're going to have this done in 4 weeks. What are they? 3 weeks?
We're not going to support regime change.
Yeah.
Was another one.
Yeah, that was another stellar quote.
Another cracker.
Yeah.
Another Christmas card.
There is no fuel crisis.
Yeah,
it's another good quote.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we digress.
But it's like I don't know how people who like follow or idealize like famous people continue to do that after stuff like that comes out.
Yeah.
Like it was like there was everyone was like they're not getting paid, they're just doing this as part of like they're representing their thing. And then all of a sudden all these bills start coming and it's like, oh, she paid $50 million for this and she paid $25 million for this. And it's like how do you not just be like, these people are literally billboards. Like you are like,
put your fucking NASCAR jacket on.
Yeah, put your NASCAR jacket on. I still stand by that. I don't reckon that's that big of a ask of being like, you guys use public money, whether it's in America or fuck, it doesn't matter where, and then you use private money. We just want to know where you spend it.
Yeah, that's right.
It.
Yep.
That's it. We want to know where you get it from and we want to know where you spend it.
Mm-hmm.
Super easy.
Off topic, did you? What are your thoughts on the tragic loss of our PCYC?
Yeah, what a wild thing! And then, like 3 days later, they had old mate in custody.
Oh, a lady I spoke to a couple of nights ago.
Yeah,
she's had dealings with that guy on and off for quite a while.
No, he's like reasonably
well known. But,
yeah.
But it's just a shit thing. So the PCYC
that's crazy. Yeah. So do people have PCYCs in other countries?
No, it's an Australian thing.
Yeah.
It's a for-profit.
So it's the Police
Citizens Youth Club. So it's they usually run how it's always sort of been shaped is like cheap vacation care, gyms, acrobat, just like
so
normal
like
community.
So people like
I'm just trying to think what they do.
Volunteer their time.
I'm just trying to think what they call them in the US as well.
I don't know.
They're like a community centre.
Yeah, it'd be like a community centre. So like if you've done like well in athletics or if you've done well in gymnastics, you donate your time and you like teach classes at the PCYC for like kids that can't afford to go to like gymnastics
usually
school.
Like, I don't know, it sounds horrible, but like public school kids. And I remember when I was a kid, we used to go.
I don't think it sounds horrible. They're just
it's just what it is.
It's lower socio-demographics, and it
so
gives them the opportunity to learn more stuff than they could afford to. Like, not everyone can afford swim classes, and not everybody can afford private gymnastics tuition,
or boxing or whatever,
or boxing and stuff. Whereas the PCYC, it was partially funded by the police back in the day, if I remember. And then it was government subsidised as well, and they build these massive.
A lot of it's through donation as well.
Huge amount of it through donations.
And I went there for vacation care when I was a kid because it was mum and dad both worked, and it was the most cost-effective place you'd go.
Yeah, it was safe, and it was like it was just a good activity to do. You'd learn different things, and you'd get exposed to different stuff. It's a massive community hub, right? Like, so it's like just a massive community hub,
and it's been around for 60 years.
The PCYC or that building? That building specifically has been. That building's been there for ages. Yeah.
Well, the lady I was talking to, she's probably a little bit older than me, and like she said, she remembers going there as a kid for like vacation care.
Yeah.
So big loss to the community.
It's huge, massive. Like people were like reeling about it.
And so what's happened is some scumbags broken in, taken a heap of shit, torched the place, and it's it'd be 600 or 700 square metre building.
Oh, it'd be bigger. Like, I don't know.
It'd be way big. This shit's 500.
Yeah, I was going to say, it'd be two of these.
It'd be 1,000
square metres. Yeah, it's fucking mad. It was a big
fucking
area.
burnt to the ground.
Yeah, like proper. Proper.
It's changed the skyline.
Yeah.
Like you drive down the main street and you can
But it was
you can see buildings now that you couldn't see.
Yeah. It was smouldering for
you can still smell it.
Days. Yeah, it's crazy.
But so it's fucking shit. Because what
happens now?
Well, like I said, it's all on donations now. So their insurance will obviously have a look at the viability of
doing it,
rebuilding it. It's got to be rebuilt. Like it
has to be rebuilt. But that'd be like a fucking $10 million building now. Like that's a fucking it was a big building.
They have opened like a donation fund. Like I would say, a lot of people will get behind it and chuck them some dollars.
There's some pretty wealthy blokes into them, but that will...
Yeah.
I know for a fact that some of the wealthy blokes have had a fair bit to do.
Yeah.
Like as kids and as teenagers with that.
I remember
place.
even
I would say they won't be short of a quid.
Where I used to work, they had they put together like a free learner car, like driving lessons.
Oh, yeah.
And so the guy I used to work for, he sponsored that. Mm-hmm. So like, I don't know what his part of the deal was, but like they had a little... learn to drive car to teach kids how to drive that didn't have the opportunity. And So, but like it's just shit because old mate, he'll get charged and whatever. But like that doesn't bring back the fucking building.
What's he going to go to jail for? 5 years, 10 years?
Yeah, and worst possible. What's school holidays like 2 weeks away?
Yeah,
so all those fucking parents that are relying on vacation care.
Yeah, and there wouldn't be a similar sized bill. Like you wouldn't just be able to be like, okay, we're just using this as the temporary PCYC now.
Yeah, no. Well, they have the markets. PCYC markets. Every second weekend.
Every second weekend, they're big markets into it. But like, I wonder if Rumours would be big enough. Rumours is
be a start.
It'd be a start. Like you probably just like shift it to Rumours to start with because it's a pretty big area.
Yeah, for sure.
Powerhouse? Powerhouse wouldn't be big enough.
Nah. Nah. I don't know. I've only ever seen in those places in the dark.
Where they've got 10 lights turned on.
I couldn't tell you how big they are.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's a bit of a loss for the community.
Yeah, it was a weird one. Once again, like 2026 bingo card has been like full of twists and turns. My bingo card wouldn't have... Like, I would have ticked 0 things off my bingo card.
I'm still on a clean sheet.
Clean sheet, yeah. Like, losing PCYC wasn't one of them.
No.
Fuel shortage?
No.
Not even close?
No. Having to flatten the curve again after 6 years? I'm sticking with it. It's going on a T-shirt.
It's going on a T-shirt.
You wait. They're going to ask us to fucking fuel up on odd and even days.
They're already like it's crazy.
They're pushing. And it's not just here.
Crazy.
I saw a lady in...
No, in Indonesia, it's happening.
No, I
in
think,
Thailand.
Yeah, I think she was in the UK, but she said all their media outlets are like work from home.
Yeah. They've
should work
started
from
a
home.
government like infomercial system called working more with less. Doing more with less is what this government infomercial
Maybe a
system...
government should fucking try that.
That's what I thought.
Maybe like $1.2 trillion less, you fuckheads.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, fucking, they were so fast to come out with this slogan, and they've got news reporters sitting in
more
their
with less.
cars,
Chris-
like talking about how the carpooling can be like a good way of getting to work, and like all this shit.
Chris
And he's
Bowen
like,
can't
what
answer
the
a question without
fuck?
looking like he's about to fucking cry.
Yeah.
You fucking weasel. Come at me, Chris.
I was like, they just did it so quick. Mm-hmm. Like they just got these propaganda things just fucking.
it's almost
up.
like they had it planned.
It's nearly like they planned it 2 weeks beforehand.
Hate speech laws?
What hate
Didn't
speech
they only
laws?
take 2 weeks to
didn't
fully
they?
draft? And put through?
500 and something
Wasn't that-
pages.
Yeah, 500-page document.
Yeah.
They're very efficient out
Fuck, they're efficient. Jeez, they're efficient.
But yeah, flatten the curve.
Flatten the curve, yeah. So,
Do your part.
but I can't believe how quickly people turn against their communities.
Yeah, that's the shit part.
Like, this is crazy to watch because, like, I've got family members on social media, like distant family members, but they're still, like, technically blood related, calling people out for buying too much fuel.
Fuck off.
Yeah, like, I can't believe that somebody would put that on there. So, like, once again, this is going to be a Beyonce aging poorly statement. Like, you're going, like, you can't, like, don't turn against the people that are just doing what they think they need to keep their family safe.
The people that can't work from home.
Yeah, like, what are they going to do? Like
If
it's
your entire business is earth moving
well, instead of,
or mowing,
yep. Yeah, or like anything.
buy as much fuel as you need
That's
to
right.
feed your
to
family.
feed your family. Instead of being like, hey, why are you filling up all those jerry cans? I'm going to put this on social media and fucking yell at
a screen.
our people who are just doing what they can to get past. Maybe turn that anger to the people that caused the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Just a super simple idea because people wouldn't be panic buying, in air quotes, panic buying fuel if there was nothing to panic buy fuel about. If we made our own fuel, if we did our own stuff, guess what? Nobody'd give a shit.
Yeah.
Not a single fucking person.
And these scumbags that are drilling holes in farmers' fuel tanks and stealing diesel
I'm
from
looking forward to get
truckies.
their asses full of fucking buckshot.
There is a shotgun waiting, and I can't. You deserve it.
Yeah. I think, and they're going to be the first people to cry, poor me, poor me.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, there is already articles coming from, once again, we poke so much shit at New South Wales, but they seem to just be the arse of
Chris
everything.
Minns couldn't run a chook raffle.
No, he just fucking could. He literally couldn't run it. Have you seen, talking about chook raffles, have you seen the pub raffles that are raffling off jerry cans?
Yeah.
That's the best.
And this is like the best and the worst of Australia, right? There's pubs now, instead of giving away a meat tray on a Friday night, they're raffling off a jerry can of fuel, which arguably is worth a lot more
Which
money.
is worth a lot more than a meat tray. But anyway, there's already reports of farmers having their security and everything set up around their fuel.
Yeah.
Like staging protests. Well, not even protests.
They're just defending
defending there. That's a better way.
And parking their machinery up mid-harvest because it's no longer viable to complete the you're losing more in fuel costs than what the product is that you're taking off the ground.
It's going to be we're in for a fucking ride.
Yeah.
It's going to be a ride. You best believe it's going to be a ride.
Take the fucking chokes out of your shotgun. You want full spread.
You want full spread.
Yeah. No, but I don't know. To me, that is
when you're
just the
sitting
lowest
at home,
of the low.
Yeah, it is just the lowest of the low. I just can't believe that anybody would call out their, like, other Australians for just buying fuel.
And even, like, what did you say, the drive-off rate at surveys
30%.
is up 30%?
30%. They did a report today.
And some people...
The federal government did a report today saying that fuel drive-off theft has increased 30%.
And for some people, I mean, that's literally their only option. Mm-hmm. But do it at the big surveys.
Yeah, don't do it at the fucking
Leave the little guys alone.
Yeah, we're also not condoning any theft, but it's like, hey, like...
If you're going to steal from the big guys.
Yeah, steal from the billion-dollar corporations that are stealing our oil anyway and stealing our gas.
But yeah, it's a shit show.
Yeah.
To be stealing fuel. Truckies have been getting their tanks siphoned at truck stops.
At truck stops,
at night. Pull up for a camp. They've just done a 14-hour
don't turn
day.
against each other. Turn against the people that cause it.
Yep.
Just fight the urge to do the easiest thing and yell at the neighbour for just trying to. They're just trying to do what they think is the thing that they need to do.
And how do you know that person filling up jerry cans isn't a fucking...
Yeah, I filled up 6 jerry cans the other day.
Yeah, because you have a tractor.
Because I've got a tractor.
And a slasher.
And
your business runs on diesel.
Business runs on diesel.
Yeah.
But
you don't know that you're not bashing into a fucking ED nurse who's literally going to work to fucking save people's lives.
Yeah, and the only way she can get there, because she lives in a regional town outside of the hospital,
is to get some extra fuel.
To make sure she's got a little bit of extra fuel because she's very concerned. Just pull up on each other. Just give thy fellow man just the benefit of the doubt. They just want to divide us. That's it. That's the whole fucking thing. And just don't let them. Just don't let them. Just yell at the people that cause the problem, not the people that are reacting to it.
We can't even divide 4x2. Just stick to that.
Just stick to that. Just stick to that.
But I don't know. That's a shit show. If you're doing that, fuck you.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't steal shit. Figure out a way to do it, but yeah. But I think and I feel sorry for the guys in North Queensland and Darwin at the moment because they've pulled all the gear off the shelves in the supermarket, but it's because there's cyclones and floods and trucks can't get in. They're not panic buying because of the fuel shortage. Yeah,
we don't
have a fuel shortage, but
Chris Bowen's all over it.
Yeah. Not only do we not have a fuel shortage, and not only do they have access to infinite diesel, but they also have access to infinite groceries, even though all the roads are closed.
Yeah.
So it's once again, cut them some slack, guys. Stop.
Yeah, they're in a very different place.
And they're in a difficult spot. We are going to come to a time, and this won't age badly. We are going to come to a time where you're going to want to rely on your community.
Absolutely.
So don't chop them down.
Just
start working as a community. We need to work as a community better than what we are currently, because it's going to start getting fucking weird. If Trump and his best deal making doesn't come good in the next couple of weeks, it's going to get tight. It's going to get tight, and it's going to get tight in weird ways. This isn't in World War II. They had things called community gardens, and
we've got one at Warrena.
Yeah, they still exist. There's some in the middle of Toowoomba still, actually.
Yep.
And that's when they were started. And I think it's not going to happen straight away, but if this continues the way it's going to continue, by the time that September, sort of middle of the year, towards the end of the year, when all of these cycles that haven't been able to catch up start dragging behind... what did I hear? So they think... Is it 30? I was going to write this down because it actually is a reasonably important percentage. But there's going to be a shortfall in harvest. There's going to be a shortfall in diesel, and there's going to be a shortfall in a whole lot of other trickle-on effects. And when that happens, you're going to want to have some access to these community... things.
Yep.
Whether that's the community garden, whether that's any community support that people generate in tough times, the community is going to be the only thing that people have to hang on to. And so just don't chop them down too quick.
Maybe
together.
in your Facebook community group, instead of asking, does anyone know what that siren's about?
Yeah.
Ask if your pensioner neighbour needs a lift to town.
Yeah.
Because they're on fuck all.
Yeah, and their taxis are about to get fucking expensive.
I don't even know what a pension. What would it be, $900 a fortnight maybe?
Yeah, I don't even know if it's that much. I don't know what pensions.
But I mean, you're going to end up with your elderly neighbours putting off doctor's appointments and grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Because all these fucking grocery deliveries, they're going to go up.
Mm-hmm.
They're already putting. We were talking to Scott this afternoon.
Yeah.
Like the amount of emails he's already getting about price rises in the building industry just for everything because everyone's
What was the concrete?
nearly $9 a cubic metre.
Yeah, just
extra.
in a surcharge. Yeah.
There was another guy here today who said he just picked up a load of dirt from a quarry, sort of local quarry.
Yep.
36.48% levy they're putting on it because they got to run excavators, they got to run the fucking trucks.
It's a lot of diesel to move rocks around. Like it's a lot of diesel to move coal into power plants.
So they've just put that in as a levy. So obviously, if the fuel price drops off, which I don't know, that it will.
So one of the estimates, if the shortfall is as bad as they think, and it gets to, I think she said 26%. Once again, do your own fucking research on this, but. If the diesel shortfall gets up to 26%, they're forecasting diesel to get to $9 a litre by July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many litres does your car hold?
260.
It's $2,000 a tank. Yeah. So, they're obviously, some bigger businesses have jumped the gun on that, but I mean, that's why they're big businesses and not small businesses, and they're not going to fold.
No.
But yeah, I don't know. But
that's going to go into everything, right? We supply some of the big guys with our products, and a super zoomed out version of how products get onto the shelves in the big supermarkets. So like Woolies, Coles, all these sort of places, is they've got big distribution centres. So we put all of our products onto pallets. That pallet gets picked up from our place on a truck. That truck drives it to a depot. That depot switches it to a different truck. That truck drives it to, let's say, Sydney. That Sydney truck takes it to the DC, so the distribution centre for the shopping centre, or the grocery shop. They unload it there. Then they break, so like Woolworths or Coles or whoever, breaks our pallets down, puts them onto mixed pallets, puts those mixed pallets into the Woolworths trucks. Those Woolworths trucks drive it to the, either the local Woolworths, or they drop it to a RDC, which is a regional distribution, and then they get broken down even further, and then they get Woolworths trucks, and then they spread it to the grocery shops from there. So, there is, I don't know how many touch points there is in that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 6 or 7 before it gets to a reasonably big store. That's not we're not talking super rural at this point.
Yep.
We get charged a fuel levy on every time one of our products gets put onto a pallet.
Mm-hmm.
So they just calculate how much of a percentage of diesel we're using up for our little spot on that mixed pallet.
Yep.
And our levies are already just fucking cruising up.
Yep.
Because they're not gonna cop the margin deficit because they're the big business, right?
Yeah, and the margins are tight.
The margins are tight already for everybody.
Yeah.
Because we're just moving volume.
Yeah.
And so we're at the back end of this and we're just watching that just keep cruising on up.
Yep.
And so keep buying our products, keep supporting us. It's super awesome. We love you guys for...
But don't be surprised when everything...
But... we are going to have to start moving our stuff, moving our prices up, and we're not going to be the only ones.
It's going to be
this is going to trickle into every product that's on the shelves.
Yeah.
And if this doesn't pull up in 4 weeks...
Well, what do you think a bag of flour is going to be worth when you can't even get the fucking wheat off the ground at the start of the process?
Yeah.
You know
so
what I mean?
It gets harvested, it gets planted, then it gets harvested, then it gets milled, then it gets shipped from the miller, then it gets put onto pallets, then it gets packaged, and then it gets...
It's a lot of touch points.
Man, there's even more touch points than our stuff. They're really complex businesses. So, I just think instead of shouting at people, maybe just check on people and make sure they're doing all right, because it's going to get fucking weird. It's going to get weird.
Yep.
Anyway... We'll be here. Yeah, we live for weird. Our generation's been through it. We'll band together, and we will persevere, and we will come out this better. But just before you get super angry at people, just think about the cause of the problem.
And you can still get a reasonably priced premium cigar.
Yeah, absolutely.
levy free
Levy free
at this stage.
At this stage.
Well, we've not had any sort of.
No, well,
it's not a commodity that is going to need a levy.
No,
but if you got to work from home, you might as well have a fucking nice fat Toro.
Yeah, have a nice Toro. We're just finishing off these lovely rosados tonight.
Yeah, you did well tonight.
Yeah, it was a good pick actually.
We haven't talked much tonight because I ploughed through that.
You did plough through that. We haven't had a rosado on the potty for a little while. It's a
I caught up with a mate Saturday. We pounded a Toro and then we were still fucking yapping. So back into the humidor, grabbed a Minuteman, fucking ripped through that.
Yeah, we got full stock of Minutemen, the 4x44, full stock of Toros, 6x52s. Get into them, guys. We love you. We hope everyone's doing well.
Yeah, kick into it.
Get into it. And yeah, we'll be back.
Look left and right before crossing runways.
Yeah. Don't just assume runways are safe. Apparently, they're not that safe anymore.
Don't trust your passenger when they tell you all clear.
That's right. No. All right, boys and girls.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much.
See you in a week.
We'll see you next week. Bye. Or hooroo.
Hooroo.
As we got some comments for. Goodbye.